Hello, everybody. This is my first live video of the year, and I am very excited to be back doing this because I've been a little bit lax on the old live video front, but here we are, 2024. Good grief, I can't quite believe it. I'm blown away actually by the start of this year. Actually, it was a good 2023 was. I think for a lot of people, quite a mixed year. There were some challenges, there were some successes, there were some very exciting things that happened. But one of the things that has really possibly not defined necessarily my 2023 sort of business journey, but certainly one of the most exciting things for me was developing this partnership with Chantelle Davison. We are both kind of have been keen advocates of AI in our respective businesses for some time, and we'd had a lot of conversations about that over the years, and really it just sort of felt like a very natural evolution to sort of step into setting up a partnership. We've set up AI Survival Skills, which is all about helping you as business owners use artificial intelligence tools, this proliferation of artificial intelligence tools that happened last year. This stuff's been around for a relatively long time in kind of technology terms, but it's only really been in the last couple of years that generative AI has become a fundamental part of the way we're doing things in business. Now, there are plenty of people who are very I'm afraid I just spelled my name wrong. Hang on. Nope. Let's just tidy that up, shall we? That is ridiculous. I don't like that. I'm spelling my name wrong. There we go. I can turn it off. Hello, Chris. I hope the move went well. Chris was my neighbour a few doors down, but now has moved off to pastures new, possibly because he was fed up of looking at our very dirty car. So like I say, Chantelle and I have set up AI Survival Skills, and we are working with people in a variety of different ways. And I wanted to sort of because what you're going to see from me is a sort of a separating out of these different identities. So at the moment, you might be watching this in Grow Your Business with Video, or you might be watching it on my personal page, or you might be watching it over on Twitter. I refuse to call it X. Sorry, Elon. This is one of many hats I wear, but the truth is that I need to start sort of separating these things out. So what you're going to see over the next month or so is a sort of a slow teasing out of these different strands and bringing different identities and kind of bringing some sort of definition to all these different parts of what I do. Now, having said that, it is impossible to separate out, particularly in the world of video, separate out the sort of the practicalities of this emerging technology from everything we do, because I have seen last year a proliferation of video content creation tools for kind of driven by AI. And frankly, last year, they weren't up to much. They were okay. They were still kind of uncanny valley territory. But I think what we're going to see over 2024 is a very rapid move into a space where you can use artificial intelligence tools to generate videos of you doing and saying things which, you would otherwise have to sort of get in front of the camera and do lots and lots of kind of time in front of the camera recording. And I think that is going to bring about all sorts of very exciting shifts in my industry. It's something which I've had my eye on for a good while. And you sort of check in with the technology every now and then. You go, no, it's still creepy, it's still weird. But I suspect this year is the point where we're going to start to find it increasingly difficult to separate out artificial, generative AI produced video from real kind of organic human meat produced video. Hello, Bev. Yeah, I think you could still say Happy New Year. We're still in the zone. I would also say Happy New Year back to you. So there we go. Happy New Year. So I think that's going to be a really big thing to consider. And so one of the tasks in front of us as business owners is to look to the sort of the kind of technological horizon and be very mindful of what's coming over it, because unless we have got an eye on that, then it's very easy to be caught out by it. Your competitors, and whether we like the idea or not, we all have competitors. We have people that we are racing against as well as racing with, and to sort of pretend otherwise I don't think is particularly helpful. We can all be lovely and friendly and happy and inclusive and still have people that we are racing against, because that's just a sort of an unfortunate fact of life, isn't it? And using and getting to know how to use these tools is going to become such an incredible edge in the short term, but also a necessity in the long term. I think it is going to be I genuinely think it's going to be as fundamental as kind of the survival of kind of certainly solo entrepreneurs. What I've found over last year is sort of adapting and adopting these tools into my business processes has literally saved me about a day's worth of time each week. And we in AI Survival Skills are sharing all of those discoveries and processes we've learned and adapted and developed, and have really been able to fundamentally change the way some people are working. The members of our mastermind have made big wins. The people who've come to our live workshops have made big wins. The people who've come to our online workshops have made big wins. So if you're looking at all of these tools and thinking, I literally don't know where to start, I find it overwhelming, or I find it just like I don't know what's what. I've heard of ChatGPT and I don't know how to use it, or I've heard of Mid-Journey or whatever, these things that might be sort of percolating into your sort of awareness. How do they sort of interact with what you do? And we have a number of ways that you can engage and sort of learn about all these tools. We take the idea that this should all be affordable and accessible. Whilst we have got a mastermind, we are not charging mastermind prices. The sort of requirement to sell off a kidney to join a mastermind does not have to apply here. And we have got our we've got a few little offers actually. Although I think we could probably run these for a little bit longer probably. So we've got our AI Survival Skills Mastermind, which is kind of if you're interested in joining that, pop a comment below, because that is a weekly call. We're having our first call of the year in a couple of hours' time, actually, and we will be each week and every week delivering up sort of a what's hot, what's not of the world of AI, some deeply practical and applicable processes and tools and tips that you can use. And most importantly, we focus on getting these things integrated into your day-to-day systems. And that's a big part of this, because there's a tendency, I think, to view these as kind of just like content creation tools, but actually they are fundamentally more powerful when they are sort of operational tools, things that help you do the boring stuff in your business faster, and frankly, sometimes better. So there's the mastermind. There is a 40% off offer at the moment. So it's kind of normally 250 quid a month. And I know that sounds like a decent chunk of change, but our sort of desire is to have you kind of making that back in time saved as quick as possible. In fact, from the very first call that people are on, we are sort of, what Chantelle and I love is that mind-blowing moment where people go, I didn't realize you could do that, and they see a whole world of possibility open up, of hours of their time being kind of freed up every week. So we've got the so normally 250 quid a month or 2.5 grand a year. Right now we're offering you 40% off when you join. So there's a link in the comments below, I think. So there's the discount code AI Survival 24 at checkout, and you can save 100 quid monthly. So it's £150 a month or £1,000 on the annual. So you can join either for £150 a month or 1,500 for the year, and that is a bargain. Two other ways you can engage with AI right now. First one is our AI Survival Skills Crash Course Workshop, which is on the 27th of January, and that is on a Saturday in that London. So if you are down in the south or fancy a trip to London and want to spend a Saturday with Chantelle and I delving deep into the world of AI, come along to that. You will be, I would like to say, I'm hesitant to guarantee mind blowers, but I can absolutely promise you will have your mind blown and you will see profound opportunity unfold in front of you in terms of how to use these AI tools, because that's what they are. They're tools. You know, our intent is to give you the wherewithal and the know-how to use these tools in your business. And then finally, we have on this Thursday, so Thursday, the 11th of January, 10 till 1, for just £49, we have our online AI Survival Skills Workshop. So the in-person workshop is £99, the online workshop is £49, and the mastermind is 150 quid a month or 1,500 for the year. So that is the AI side of things. I've got lots of exciting stuff to share with you. I will be live every day, giving you some value, giving you some insights into the broad spectrum of things that I'm involved in. So video production, podcast production, and AI, they're all wrapped up together, but they are all separate, if that makes sense. You are increasingly in a position where you can't, if you are creating content or running a business, you can't sort of separate out the AI from everything else. But my intent is to give clarity and assistance to help you navigate this increasingly tangled technical world. Right, I've got a meeting with Chantelle right now, so I am going to go and have the first official, because we had a cheeky one last week, a first official company meeting of the year. So I will see you tomorrow. Take care. Have a great day. Bye-bye.